Well, better late than never, I guess. Hi guys, it's Dante from the Anime Underworld, and today, I figured for the Friday video I'd be going over the teaser trailer for Season 2 of Hazbin Hotel, now that we finally got it. I know I'm a bit of a week late, but...
What do you want from me? I'm just one guy.
Yeah, some things are going to be a little later than usual. I'll get around to it eventually, but I'm just one guy. I don't have a team. But I do count on your support. If you love the video, if you love the Helluverse material, subscribe to the channel for more videos coming in the future, with Season 2 right around the corner. With that in mind, let's talk about this trailer. The trailer for Season 2 does its job in teasing the fans as to what next season is going to be all about. Which is good when you consider all the material that Season 1 left fans off with. You know, 𝐼𝐸𝐺 in heaven, the new hotel, plus the attention that the residents have been getting. With Adam's death came Loot coming to take his place, and of course, how could we end Season 1 without wondering where was Lilith? The answer? In heaven, relaxing on a beach. Why? We'll get to that later, who knows when. And Season 2 builds up what we're going to be in store later down the line, and that is war. They literally said it in the trailer.
War is coming.
Yep, war is on the horizon with, of course, heaven. Which just goes to show you why Sarah was fearful of hell rising, and, well, this became a whole self-fulfilling prophecy if I've ever seen one. It's not just hell versus heaven, which we've seen a million times already, but it's also a civil war in hell. I'll be honest, this is one of the first few times I've actually seen this happen. Control over the Inferno. For what we saw in the trailer, Fox is clearly spearheading the whole operation, claiming he's going to be the new messiah and leader against heaven. You wouldn't want to follow Charlie and her daddy issues, do you? Her hotel sucks, and she's probably even a dictator. Don't worry, Charlie, we all know it's fake news, complete lies. This is my best attempt at doing a Donald Trump voice, but it's fake news. With war on the horizon, who are going to be our opponents? The most obvious answer for one are the V's. Vivian Medrano clearly stated that for Season 2, she wanted more focus to be on the V's. They were just side villains. They got their setup in Season 1, but nothing too big. I mean, aside from Angeldust being in a very abusive relationship, Fox and alastor having a very heated rivalry that I would want to know how this all got started. Let us know in Season 2 how these two know each other, and what about that fight?
You still pissed? He almost beat you that time.
As for Velvet, yeah, she's just sort of her own thing. She doesn't really have any sort of issues with anyone in the hotel. Not sure what she's going to be doing, but hey, we'll see. The V's are mobsters. They want the territory and the goods. They want more human souls. They want to rule hell as the sole overlords in their alliance. After all, we can't have a united hell if there are numerous other overlords. No! There has to be only one particular group to lead all these sinners. And it sure as hell ain't gonna be Rosie. Of course, the V's do have one big problem when it comes down to hell, and it's big... Oh wait, no, not big, sorry. Short Daddy Lucifer, who from the trailer is not very happy. I've heard from many in the fanbase that maybe Vox is mind-controlling Lucifer, like how he's been doing with everyone else. The guy just has to stare into your eye and then boom, hypnotized. Do not go on DeviantArt. However, I kind of doubt it. This is the king of hell, for crying out loud. This is their god. Unless Vox somehow got an upgrade from Overlord to 7 Deadly Sin member, I highly doubt that any of Vox's tricks would even work on Lucifer. He's probably just descending from the sky looking terrifying because he heard about Valentino and Charlie. I mean, that's just my theory. Speaking of angels, we also have to talk about heaven. We got 𝐼𝐸𝐺 in heaven, who might be dealing with the courts of heaven, wondering how a demon got in there. But more importantly, we have Loot. the new leader of the Exorcists, who is hungry for revenge. And she's wearing Adam's halo on her new prosthetic arm. Yet, I noticed from the trailer she's alone? She doesn't have an army of exorcists with her? Is she disobeying heaven somehow? Like she's gone rogue? Like maybe something with 𝐼𝐺 went down badly for her, so she went rogue to go kill all demons on her own? This makes me curious as to what is going to be going on in heaven with 𝐼𝐺 hanging out with Emily, St. Peter, and Abel. Yeah, the son of Adam. One of Adam's sons. Remember, Abel was known for being the first murder victim ever by his own brother. Yeah, Adam's family is messed up. Speaking of Abel, this is a good time to mention new characters. With a new season will come new characters. Based on leaks and what we saw at the end of season 1, we got a few ideas as to who's going to be coming to the hotel. I talked about Abel, but we also have to talk about Baxter. This weird little fish guy who, from what leaks have been saying, is going to be taking 𝐼𝐺's place as an inventor who died. Wow, he is old. This guy is older than alastor. Jeez. Some theorize that maybe he is there seeking redemption, but some suggest that with the V's being on the rise and they have it out for Charlie, Baxter is going to be acting more as a double agent. He's going to be spying for the V's, but he's going to be doing it much better than 𝐼𝐺 was on his first day.
You were caught? It hasn't even been a day! Please, you've got to get me out of here!
No idea what's going to happen with this fish character, but hey, we'll just have to see. Baxter was seen in the last episode of season 1 when 𝐾𝐨𝐺'𝐿 was announcing the failed extermination on the Hazbin Hotel. There was also another individual in this scene who many fans theorize is going to be showing up in season 2 as well. His name is 𝐼𝐵. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing his name. I'm very sorry. That's not important right now. What is important is that this is angeldust's big brother. If season 2 is serious about progressing angeldust past all of his bad habits, then he's of course going to need a challenge, and what better way than the brother who probably damned him down to hell in the first place. Whether on his own accord or possibly even working for the V's, 𝐼𝐵 could show up to the hotel, meet angeldust, and unfortunately lead him back down on the path towards the bad habits. This would be good for angeldust, at least storytelling wise. If you want to be a better person, you gotta cut out the old habits and the people who hinder you along the way. It's not just Valentino, but angeldust has his own family to worry about, but not his entire family. There is one individual we also saw in the background who could play a role in angeldust's progression, and that is their younger sister, Molly. We saw her briefly in the Welcome to Heaven video, who is also a spider, but she is much more cute than her brothers. You know, talking about the characters and their past leads me to the next section of this video, and that is hopes. There are a lot of things that this series should get out of the way for those who don't know all the material that came into Hazbin Hotel leading up to the official release. Characters' past, backgrounds, all that. Season 2 could be a good time to show what these characters were like before they died. We know what led to the characters in their current predicaments. alastor being an overlord, Husk being enslaved by alastor, angeldust being property to Valentino, but we don't know much about what happened to them in life from the show. They act as if they were born in hell, when that's not the case. It would be in the best interest of fans of the show if we got to see who these characters were like before they died. Why does alastor and Vox have such a heated rivalry between them? What was angeldust and his siblings like before they died? Will we get to see anything about Baxter? Not just the sinners, but also the winners, the angels. Abel, son of Adam. What was Adam like as a dad in this series? I doubt it's anything close to the Bible, but you never know. If you're gonna bring out one of the sons of Adam, you should give him proper attention. Not just what he's like in heaven, but what he was like in life. That is, if you pace this all right. Unfortunately, much like season 1, we are only getting 8 episodes for season 2. Are they longer? I don't know. We're going to get more songs, which might unfortunately affect the pacing. The songs of this series are amazing. I love Hell is Forever. They're catchy, they're great, they all have their own style, but you can't ignore the fact that they do mess up the pacing of the story. Everything is sped up too fast because you gotta get through this scene in order to make room for the song. And there are 2 songs per episode in Season 1. The fact that there's going to be more could unfortunately affect the pacing way worse than we got in the first season. My final big concern for this season is if they defeat the V's during this season, and there are 3 more seasons coming after this, what's the plot going to be like? Is there going to be another big bad? Are we going to shift our attention away from hell and towards heaven as the new antagonist? Or is this going to be simply a battle against the V's has been won, but the war has just begun? I'm excited for Season 2. We are so close to Season 2 finally being released, and I can't wait to see what the story is going to be like. Will there be some issues fixed? Will we like these new characters? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you love the Helluverse material, subscribe for more content coming very soon as we near Season 2. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe for more, and we'll be out with more material very soon. This has been Dante from the Anime Underworld, and I'll see you mortals later.